Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon, and I thought that I would just film a brief kind of just showing you guys what I do when I cleanse my decks. I do it differently each time because I go based on what I feel is necessary. This is going to be a little bit more of a thorough cleanse, I would say. I received a couple questions in an ask form on my Tumblr blog about this, and I thought I may as well make a video to show you guys. This way you can kind of see, because I know when I explain it, I'm not the best person at explaining things, especially when I am typing it out. So I'm hoping that this video will kind of show you guys the way that I do it. Now, I also just want to state ahead of time that the way that I do this is not the only way. And I am no way saying that this is the only way. I am just specifically showing you guys the way I personally do it. So I like to lay out my table, and I have the spread cloth out because I'm going to be doing the weekly oracle reading after this, which is why this deck is here. I wanted to cleanse this deck, and then I wanted to cleanse my my tarot deck because this is the deck I use all the time. Um, so I usually regularly will cleanse my tarot deck. But the cat's oracle, I've only worked with it a couple times, and I have not cleansed it since the previous time, so I wanted to do that. So what I do when I cleanse, usually I'll just light a stick of incense and I'll wave the deck through the smoke. But for this one, because of my tarot deck and just wanting to really give it a good cleanse, I'm going to do it a little bit differently so you guys can see what I do. So here off to the side, I have some lavender spray. I'm not sure, you can't really see what's inside. The bottle's a little dark. But I have lavender spray in here. It's the lavender essential oil mixed with some other stuff. And then I have a couple crystals, and I also have lavender, dry lavender floating around in there. So I like to spray that. I usually will give this spray in the room in general when I am doing a reading because it's really relaxing. So I'm going to spray that. And it smells so good. It's just really relaxing spray. When I went to get a reading done, my energy reading, the lady that did my reading, she sprayed me with the lavender spray before and after, and it was so relaxing. So I was like, I need to do this for myself, make some. So I made some. It was super simple, and it's really relaxing. So I spray the pillows before my husband and I go to bed sometimes, and it's just really nice. Okay, so now that the aroma, it smells like lavender. I'm going to light my incense. So do this with my right hand because I'm right-handed. So what I do is I light my incense stick, and then I like to let him burn a couple seconds, and then I wave him around so the flame goes out, and then now he's smoking. Okay, so typically if I am cleansing the whole room, which I will probably do later, I like to wave the smoke on all four corners of the room as well as the doorways. Oh, did he go out? He went out. Sometimes these guys don't like to stay lit. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So I'll do it the four corners of the room as well as the doorways. And I'll usually say a prayer. So because we're going to be cleansing the deck, I'm going to stick the incense stick in the holder. And I wish you guys can, I think you guys can see it like this. So then what I do is I will take the cards out of the boxes or the containers that they're carried in. So I also have here some oil I made. This is a batch of protection oil that I made, and the protection oil has it has a big piece of carnelian. I'm not carnelian. Yes, carnelian. Sorry, you guys. No, is it carnelian? Is this a carnelian? Carnation. I'm thinking the crystal. I'm sorry. It has a big chunk of carnation and then a couple buds of something else. I don't know what that is anymore. And then I also had rose petals in here too. This oil has been sitting for quite some time. It sat through my the blood moon and a full moon. It's probably been through a couple full moons. So it's really, really powerful, but it's my protection oil. So what I'm going to do is I like to open him up, and he's very strong. I put a little bit too much rose oil in here, and ooh, yeah, he's strong. So what I do is I usually dip my finger into the oil, and then I will just kind of anoint the cards, every other card. I don't do all of them because there's so much oil. You know, I don't want to. I don't care if I ruin the cards because frankly, I love wear and tear on my deck. But I just kind of dot my finger along whatever cards come up when I sift through them. So they'll, as they shuffle, they'll absorb the oil. And that's what I do. So I dip my finger in the oil that I made, and I dab or anoint the cards. And then the cards are ready for the incense smoke. So because this guy is too big, I'll just do this. So so usually I have the incense, you know, sitting there, and I literally just wave the cards through the smoke like this. Sometimes if I feel necessary, I will fan them out, but because I'm doing this one-handed, I won't be doing that. But sometimes I'll take a couple cards out of the deck, wave it through, and then I'll do the next batch, wave them through until I feel they're good. And then I take the last batch, wave it through, and then that's it. So, you know, sometimes I'll let the duck sit on the table, and I'll move the stick around like this. It's just preference. I personally like waving them through the stick. So let me do this with this card. But like, as I said, this deck, this is my Albano Tarot. I use this all the time. It's probably my most used deck of cards. So he gets cleansed probably once, twice, maybe 3 times a month. It really just depends on what I feel. But I just feel it's necessary right now. And usually what I feel is necessary for a deck of cards to be cleansed and cleared is obviously if you've been using them a lot, they retain energies from other people. And these cards, the ones that I use all the time, you know, the energies are with me because I feel the energies of people as I'm reading. So they're in me. If I read cards for people in person, I will automatically cleanse the deck before any other use. It's important for me. If I were to be doing multiple readings for people in person, you know, obviously I can't do that. I can't sit and, you know, light incense every single time, but it's definitely something that I will do when I am home for my own peace of mind. I just like to know that the deck is clean and ready for the next client, because every client's energy is different. Some people's energies are very strong and others are weak. And by weak, I mean it's harder to feel them. Usually people are very closed off. It's harder to feel someone's energy. And you'll notice I have a couple cards that don't match in the deck. That's because this deck was missing 2 cards when I ordered it. It was a used deck. So I took 2 from my original Waite and I plugged them in. Like I said, you guys, I love ordering used decks. I love wear and tear on cards. I am not one of those people that is afraid to shuffle the cards because I don't want to ruin the deck. To me, a used deck, a deck that has wear and tear, shows love, and it shows that you have all of your energy put into it and it's yours. It's absolutely, this is like my deck. So that's why I am not one of those people that's super careful about it. And then that's it. So I'm going to turn him off because I'll probably start coughing. So once I do the smoke cleanse with the cards, the next thing that I like to do, which I won't do on camera because it'll take too long, with the exception of oracle decks. Oracle decks, if they're numbered, if they have numbers on the cards like these do, then, you know, I could put those in order. But generally for oracle decks, I don't. But for the tarot, I usually do. So once I cleanse the deck, I will put it in order so that it is in order by the suits and the majors are together and all in order. And I always put the cards like once I have all the suits together, I do earth, air, fire, water. So I'll do pentacles, swords, wands, and then cups. And then on top of that, the very top, I'll put all of the major arcana. So that's the way I do it. Let's pretend this deck is all ready to go and it's already in order. We're pretending. I'll lay it on the table overnight usually, and then I'll take a crystal, and whatever crystal that I'm currently working with, whatever crystal I feel drawn to, or whatever crystal I want the intention to be placed into the cards. So if I'm doing a purifying cleanse, usually I'll pick a Himalayan salt crystal and I'll place it over the deck. If I'm just doing any old whatever kind of a cleanse, or just, you know, like today, probably I'll just put my clear quartz and leave it as is. If I am trying to get rid of negative energies, I will put a hematite, because hematite's really good for absorbing negative energies. So if I'm trying to banish something from the deck, or I'm just trying to get rid of some energies from the deck, I will put hematite. Or if it's for, this is too big for the cards, but as an example, if I'm doing a kind of a love cleanse, or if I know I'm going to be doing a love reading on a client that's going to be taking a lot of energy, I will prepare the deck ahead of time, and then I will place a rose quartz onto the deck. Now, like I said, this guy is way too big. This was the rose quartz that I purchased a few months ago because it was calling to me. So I just want to put that out there because I know some people know about that. So I'll place the rose quartz on the deck. So you just do whatever you feel is natural, whatever you feel is right for your cards. There is no right or wrong way. I am filming this because I wanted to show you guys what I do. Again, the process doesn't take long. My video says it's at 12 minutes. So a 12-minute cleanse, I don't think that that's bad. That's only for 2 cards, 2 deck of cards. But I just thought I would show that to you guys so you can kind of see how I do it. But anyways, now I'm going to get ready to film the weekly oracle readings. And with that reading, I'm going to be using the cat oracle. So stay tuned, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.